Hi everyone, my name is Mutagubia Jonathan, a GSoC contributor at OpenMRS 2025, and today I'll be demonstrating my project I've been working on for the last 6 weeks, replacing OpenMRS Standalone with a modern user-friendly alternative. You may ask yourself, what is OpenMRS Standalone? For quite of people who have been around in OpenMRS community, back in 2019, backwards, even 2020, we had a standalone version which was running on MySQL database embedded. However, due to lack of support, it was dropped, and this project focuses on bumping back to use OpenMRS standalone. You may ask yourself what standalone means, and it's a self-contained version of OpenMRS that comes bundled with the OpenMRS WoW web application and a database, which now we use MariaDB, and an embedded web server, which is Tomcat. Why did we go with this setup? For a couple of people who have been around, many implementers, many newcomers have been coming and asking OpenMRS on how to test and see how OpenMRS works. And so far, we have the SDK, the Docker setup, and by using these steps, people find it difficult to set up on their local machine, and that's why we have come with a standalone, which is a double click or one click for everyone to use, and it will be packaged with mods such as the demo, which comes with the preloaded test data. We will also have the empty clean database, which will have only concepts, and what we call the expert mode, which which helps you to configure your own runtime properties. What has been accomplished so far? MySQL with MariaDB for embedded DB support. We also introduced the logic whereby you can reuse the runtime specific on packaging. And for the couple of weeks I've been working on this project, much has been active, and so far on the platform side, we have the demo, we have the empty mode, we have the expert mode, and we also added in the support for the CL dictionary. And for the couple of last 2 weeks, we have been adding support for 3.x version. What are some of the challenges that I've faced while working on this project? One of them was MariaDB permission issues, which were more on system specific, and I had to find a way to override so that any system can support together with the Mac Silicon. Another challenge I faced, there is slow starting up for RefApp 3.x. Also, there is a long initializing time for OMOD when loading, and also the liquid-based change set, which usually take 2 to 3 or 1 minute to load up. Also, in the database side, for the demo and CL, when unzipped, they quite get to a large size, which is around 150 MB plus. And also, this introduced some bugs on runtime, which we are still looking into. So here is the demo on Linux system. I will try to forward it because it's going to take longer time. But as you see, on Linux systems, now the standalone can run very well. And as you see, I'm highlighting there to show you that it's running the demo bump, which is importing. And as I talked about the challenges, you can see that it's taking longer to import that bump file. So now it is for the Windows system, and as you see, it also loads. It requests for permission so that you can allow MariaDB to import the demo bump. I will also forward this so that we see the end result. So as you see, these errors that come up are more of the JDBC, whereby the driver we are using in MySQL is not very compatible with MariaDB. So I will forward so that we can see the end result on Windows. So here I can show you the database and how it runs. So here I repeat so that it can bump in the web browser. As it's loading, we can see it's still being able to give the logs, which are also stored locally on your Tomcat folder inside the log folder. And as you see, the platform is loaded, whereby the password is test and the username is admin. Now, what is still pending, and for the next 2 weeks, what I'm looking forward to is to see that we can do a faster initialization for OpenMRS 3.x, and also at this moment we are moving the initialization to build time in order to reduce the user to wait that longer time. Also, there is an issue on cross-platform whereby, like on Windows, there was an issue with the demo not loading up very well, but this has been fixed by the time I'm making this video. Also, to improve the platform 2.8 support, which is currently being in release and it's in its alpha stage, and so far we are trying to test it out so that as the alpha is rolling out, also the standalone can be released in its alpha state. In conclusion, I would like to give thanks to my mentors, Mr. Daniel Kaiwa, my primary mentor, Wikum, who is my secondary mentor, Mr. Hanga Nathan, who together we worked on making the database to run on build time rather than compile time. I also thank at large the OpenMRS community for the support and for always reviewing and giving advices where necessary, and Google at large for this opportunity this year for me to contribute. And as we say in OpenMRS, write code, save lives.